Welcome back, my oodles and noodles, to more Valheim. Valheim time. Valheim time. Welcome to all the new Vikings we've had on the channel. This is our long, ongoing zero death series that didn't start that way, but has become that way. And we're loving it. We're here for it. Obviously, for those who are familiar with this series, then you probably can just skip this by now. But there are so many new people that I just feel like I have to explain occasionally. But we're on this kind of like farming and gathering and mining binge currently before we actually test our spirits against Yagluth, which is one of the final bosses that we actually have to go to. It's been a long time coming. It's been for the last couple of weeks. We've been like doing base improvements. We've been foraging. We've been mining, all for upgradable materials and upgraded weapons. Our last couple of trips, you can see here that we actually managed to secure several stacks of iron, lots of stacks of silver. The next thing we need to do is obviously black metal, but this week is not our mining week. It's gonna be just kind of like a base improvements foraging episode. And if you guys were here yesterday's video, then you know that we are down to like the very last shreds of food that we have ever. Also, I'm actually gonna light all the torches around the base. I can't believe I have to add this to my chore list. But I mean, I made them, so I probably should keep them lit. Yeah, so what we need to do is we actually need to go kill a bunch of locks. We need to go kill a bunch of wolves. You know, fingers crossed that nothing bad happens to us in the meantime, but you know, that is never a promise or a guarantee. I'd prefer it to not happen because we barely have enough health as it is. Oh, and we got a fish. Maybe fishing should be our first move. Okay, I think everything is lit around the base. Everything definitely does feel so much brighter now that I have. Oh, I forgot one. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. We need a fishing pole and we just need our normal bait. Ooh, we could do fishing while we go get blood bags too. We don't exactly have a cart. I'm hoping that maybe this works. There's not really a lot of fish right now, but we don't really have a cart. I should go get one. God, do I even remember how to fish, you guys? I feel like I have to reteach myself how to fish. Yeah, okay. I remember. Oh, you came just for me. I do need blood bags. Oh, hello. You came just for me again. These leeches might be deciding what I do right now. I mean, if they just keep coming. Oh, I always forget. Every time I jump back into the world of Valheim, doesn't matter if I had the rested buff before this point. I have to go get the rested buff all over again. Okay, there we go. I'm not seeing any fish. I didn't like scare them all off, did I? You know, since there's no fish right now, I think the game has decided for me that I will be killing leeches today. Well, right now, at least. I got a little bit. I got a little bit of blood bags. 9 blood bags. Not terrible. Not terrible. Little bits and pieces at a time will really help. Wait a second. Have I always had this muddy scrap pile here? I didn't know this was here. How did I not know this was here? Just a little bit more iron to add to my arsenal. Very nice. All of the lights being lit actually makes my base look very comfy and cozy. I'm gonna throw these scraps in, get these smelted ASAP. How did the Viking days go by so quickly? Day 235. Day 235. We did get blood bags this last time, so I really think we should probably grab the cart or make a new cart. What do we need for a cart again? I always forget. Okay, let's go hunting. I'm gonna hunt everything from deer, wolves, locks, boar, you name it. It's all going in my cart. I'll also pick up like berries and thistles. We really need to go into the Black Forest and grab just a ton of thistles because I didn't realize thistles are needed for a bunch of blood pudding, and we need a lot of mushrooms. Just a little bit of everything. Ooh, this Black Forest seems to have a ton of thistles right now. Maybe it's just because I haven't harvested any of these thistles in a while. Oh, there's a good amount of tin. I guess I didn't even think about it. I haven't mined any of this tin that's over here. I have to remember to note that mentally. Ooh, that's enough to put the fear of God into you. Oh my God, you stupid mosquitoes. You come out of nowhere, I swear. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them so much. Hurry up, come here. Oh no, my meat. It's all wet. That's what she said. All right, back for the thistles. All right, we have a lot of stuff to drop off back at the cart. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Sometimes you just really don't see them until you're quite literally on top of them. Okay, I still don't have nearly as much as I would like. I might need to go get my butcher's knife. And I also probably need to go get my gear so I can actually farm for all this wheat. I need a ton of wheat for all the things that I need. Yeah, I might need to go get the butcher's tool soon. I want them to all have babies soon. Because there's so many of them now. I wonder if there's any other closer locks, actually. We might be able to kill another locks. Okay. Oh God, you scared me. Being in the plains makes me so paranoid. I knew I was close. Let's not get this fueling area all riled up. Now let's get the heck out of here. I came for what I wanted. I wanted the locks. Running at level 83. Can you believe it? Yeah, our stats are super, super high since we just don't die. Oh, that's another locks. I kind of want you. Okay. Yeah, that was a good haul. Hello, Locks. Goodbye, Locks. Let's go get our gear and our other crop tool. We'll do just a bit of farming. And then go back to our gathering and foraging. I hope that there's fish in this area here soon. So that way I can actually start fishing. I need those fish wraps. Day 236. Day 236. I think 365. So we're not quite to needing 100 days yet, but we're close. All right. Gear and butcher's knife. So far, this is kind of what our hunting haul looks like. We still need so many more thistles. I don't really care for deer meat or boar meat, but I mean, so far as our lox meat, we have a good amount of lox meat so far. We'll need more cloudberries, maybe a little bit more berries, definitely more mushrooms. We'll need to farm first, so that way our lox can actually get down to business. We'll leave them alone for now, but then we're coming for them. I love farming this way. This is my favorite way to farm. It's so fun. And it's so easy. My life before the gear was one of black and white, no color. So unrelated, totally unrelated. But the other day I was going through all my list of videos and I was like, dang, I can't believe we've already reached like 300 videos. It feels like a lot to put out. But then I realized that most of them involve YouTube shorts and those aren't really videos. So if I take out all the YouTube shorts, I've only really made like 150 maybe. So I have a lot of YouTube shorts and sometimes I'll even take some YouTube shorts down if they just don't have any traction. And you'll find all of my, oh, this is probably a good time to bring it up. I do have a TikTok, but if you guys do want to check those out, my entire YouTube shorts library is uploaded to TikTok. I used to and still am doing Instagram. I just don't have a lot of maintenance in me to do it. Instagram's just kind of a whole new beast in itself. They fit into this box where like gaming clips are just not popular on Instagram, and I hate being fake, and I feel like Instagram kind of pushes me to act that way. So I am contemplating just not doing the Instagram thing and maybe just uploading pictures of like myself where they're more artsy and things like that. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the Instagram thing, but definitely check out the TikTok. I upload all of my YouTube shorts there. So if I ever take a YouTube short down, you can guarantee that it'll be up on TikTok. So definitely show your support by going over there. I usually upload 3 videos in a day. Not every day, because that's just so hard to continue to replicate every single day. But whenever I have some spare time to upload all my stuff onto TikTok, I'll usually put them all up there. But that's besides the point. So I was looking at how many videos we've currently have on the channel, and I was just feeling really reminiscent of the first ever videos I ever put on my channel. And I was like, dang, I can't wait to show you guys at one point how bad my setup was and how long it's taken me to get the courage to do this so regularly. So one of these days, maybe in a while, who knows, maybe for my 1 year or for my or years down the line, I did a Halo series That was up for a long, long time. And I thought that was such a great idea. I was like, who wouldn't want to watch me play Halo? Because I've never played Halo. I never grew up on those games. And then I go to watch it. I like went to the right tab and I looked at all the videos I've created and all the ones I've taken down. And all the like super old ones were like 2021, I guess old, but it was 2021 videos. And I just didn't have a mic. I had like, I think I have it actually. I had this like $60, here, I'll put my controller down so you guys can see it. I had this like $60, just super small Amazon camcorder, and it died so fast. Let me tell you, it did not last. Would not ever recommend getting one of these. But my first ever like video on YouTube was titled, "Why do all the mobs look like Arnold Schwarzenegger?" And at the time it was so funny because like I had no time to create thumbnails. I didn't dedicate any time or hardly any time to editing. And it was just like, I was talking out of a fishbowl the whole time. On top of it being just such an old game, like I played the first Halo, like Halo CE, and I thought that was such a great idea. Like, what was I thinking? I'll have to do like a reaction video. Maybe I will do it. Maybe I will do year 1 reaction video to my first ever video. Reaction to my first ever video created at our 1 year video creation of video year 1. Or are the fish back? Can I fish yet? Yeah, I am just not seeing any fish. A lot of eels though. Yeah, I haven't been to this swamp in a while. Lots of blood bags I can get here. Oh, there's fish in this lake. Oh, leave me alone. All right, this should be, I think, relatively simple. We also have to just drop that. We have to drop that. Okay, I think we're good. But there's a couple of fish here. Did I put any? Yeah, I put bait on. Come on, fish. Come on. What the? Am I going way too slow or something? Ooh. Huh? Yes, I just had to catch you. Come on, fish. I think I'm going way too slow or something. I don't know. Come on. This is like the smallest pond. What? It said it was on the hook. Why? It's like giving me such a hard time right now. I'm tempted to bring out the paver tool and then just suck up this little tiny pond dry. Like the fish is, it's only one fish. And if you were to just get on, stupid thing. Yes. Come here. Come here. You're mine. You're mine. Okay. Oh, and stone. Very nice. Okay. Well, I'm just happy that there was at least some fish in this little pond. Is there any fish in this area over here? I'm not seeing any. There's an abomination though. If I had more arrows, I think I would fight him. Okay. I've got enough blood bags. Let's go back to our cart. Put a bunch of stuff in there. I've only got a couple fish. They're level 2s though, so maybe it'll give me enough fish. Okay. So far, so relatively good. I still need more mushrooms, thistles. I mean, the blood bags are always a plus. I'm also just keeping it all in one chest to really see how much I actually get and bring back. Oh man, I'm getting IRL hungry. I actually make specific food every single day, most days. Day 237. Day 237. I know this might sound weird, and honestly, my dad hates it. He'll be like, that is just the most disgusting thing in the whole wide world. But I love like bitter food. So I love like all dark chocolates. I love cilantro. I know that's a hot topic. Some people just really cannot stand the taste of cilantro. All right, we should go to a mountain biome. We should go to a mountain biome and get wolf stuff. But my dad absolutely hates that I like vinegar. So I love like salt and vinegar chips. I love bruschetta bread. So every single day, I make like one big meal because you know, YouTube is 90% editing and maybe 10% gaming. I don't usually have that much time with how often I get videos out and how intense you know, the production is of them. Like, making them is really hard work. So with that, obviously subscribe if you're enjoying, but I make one meal a day and that one meal is bruschetta bread. So I make like a dozen things of bread and then I make, like, I cut up a bunch of tomatoes, pour a bunch of vinegar, put some cheese, basil. That is making me so hungry right now. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted. I took my last stamina potion. Really probably could have used that. Do any of you guys have like a go-to meal? Anything that sparks your fancy? Something I should probably try if I'm into bitter foods? I'm always looking for food recommendations, but it's gotta be easy. It can't be something that's too difficult to make every day because it's gotta have the sense of convenience. Oops, that's not, oh, it did hit. That's nice. Wasn't there Black Forest nearby as well? There is. I'd like more wolf meat. I mean, but I do have a good amount back at home. I was looking mainly for thistles. I just didn't realize there's such a hot commodity. We might have to continue our foraging into, it might have to bleed into next week too. You're never really done foraging though. So that's kind of the interesting thing. No matter how much you forage and you gather, you'll never be caught up because you're gonna constantly be using them just as much as you make them. And so, I mean, there's no hope for me to actually get to a point where I'm gonna have like enough food that I'll never have to really make anything again. It's just gonna have to be this like constant endless cycle with foraging and gathering and hunting. But maybe we'll make a big dent, you know, make enough food for us to go on the next couple of adventures and then have to do this all over again. No, don't be doing that. No, no, no. All right, let's go back in. Okay, what does our haul look like now? I mean, it was enough to fill the chest. I don't know if it's as much as I really wanted, but I got more mushrooms. That's a good amount of lox meats, cloudberries. I mean, the pelts are always nice to have. The wolf meat and the fish are concerning to me personally. Let's double check to see if there's any lox that has spawned. Nope, I'm not seeing any. We'll just have to wait. I guess for now, let's bring this back. Yeah, you know, the foraging might have to bleed into, I might have to do a whole new fishing episode. I'm feeling like a fishing episode is needed. I mean, it's not a bad haul by any means. It's still just not where we want it to be. Oh wait, I didn't unload the thistles. I actually think I had more than I thought. Yeah, 27's okay. I need to get more fish next time. It's just like I couldn't find any that were in the water. It was very frustrating. All right, you know Valheim. Valheim loves to hit me with a raid while I'm seemingly unloading all of my hauls. So we'll see if it's proven right this time. We will definitely need more onions. I'm getting a little nervous about onions. I haven't gone back to that first base to farm in so long. All right, how many thistles we got? 34. That's enough for pudding. And 8 fish. Not bad. All right, let's make some lox pies. Let's make some blood pudding, wolf skewers, and fish wraps. Hopefully I have enough room for all of that. Lox pies next. All right, while we put the lox pie in, I made about 10. I'm gonna make about 10 of each. We'll need to make wolf skewers. I'm a chef. I'm baking it up. I finally actually have food on me. I also needed sausage links, right? Or should I just keep making blood pudding? Debating. Oh yeah, we need fish wraps. Okay, after all of that, I actually managed to make a decent amount of food and a little bit of backups, but this is not gonna last me a long time. Next episode, we will have to go and actually do more foraging and killing. There we go. Look at that health bar go. It's not where I want it to be. But I mean, aside from going out and killing a serpent like every day, I do not want to go serpent hunting every night, but it feels like I need to. Good morning to you too, game. Day 238. Day 238. Well, I'm feeling better. We finally got all of our silver smelted. We finally got at least, you know, some more lox pies and skewers, blood puddings, and next time I'll need to go and make more onion soup. I never thought I'd see the day that we'd run out of onions, but look at that. You know, not farming for a while really does eventually catch back up to you. So the amount of work that we've done doesn't feel like much, but then when you see it all compiled together in this crazy 70 episode series so far we're like near episode 70, and to see how much has been done over these 70 episodes is insane. So hopefully you guys feel the same. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, and if you are, obviously consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any more Viking content. We're nearing the end of Elden Ring as well, so if you'd like to check out that playthrough on the channel, I'll go ahead and link to it, and I'll see you Vikings in tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's video. Probably shouldn't say episode. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Mwah.